Are we live yet?
Are we live? Are we live? It says you are live.
You are live. Hello, everyone.
We are live. Or are we Memorex? And this looks oddly familiar. I mean, this couch, I have spent many good naps watching NASCAR races and football games on this couch. And
now your son-in-law will watch NASCAR races.
We bought this couch in Virginia. We took it to Suffolk, Virginia. No, that's right. You're right. Mechanicsville, outside of Richmond, was the first place we had it, and then we took it to Raleigh, North Carolina, then down to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and now it's in Texas. Hey, Talon, you want to come join us? Nope. Talon just walked by and laid on the couch over there. So thanks, Box Fan D, for the raid. Awesome. Love it. So
if you haven't checked out Box Van D's channel, you need to check it out.
Yeah, why not?
Very cool.
She's a great lady.
Yep.
Who we got so far?
All right. RV Traveling MIA Researcher, first in the room. Hello. Following the Yellow Brick Road. Hello. Nursing Our Travel Bug. Hello. James Cantonese. Hello. Slow Momentum is here. Hello. I saw you were back on doing some lives. Meant to be RVing is here. Hello, Teresa. Got to chat with you this week. Let's see. Weekend RVing is here. K&R Destinations. RV Ashes in April. Oasis Gaming. Hello, Kyle from that
the other side of the wall.
Over the Hill RV and Wayward Wags. Hello, guys. Yes, our RV does look different tonight.
You got more elbow room.
Philly Girl is here. And RV Underway. Hey, we missed your live today. We didn't see you live, so.
Oh, there's your book can hear us. How do you do that? It's an ancient Chinese secret. Awesome. Thumbs up to my daughter over here. Just set up the Echo show that we sold her for the low price of $99.99. I'm not sure where the decimal point's going to go in that. But so we are, for those of you who haven't watched the video we dropped earlier today, well, why not? You've had all day. We made it to Abilene, and we were going to do this outside, but...
Wait a minute. Oh. Hello, Foreverland RV and Sandra Idol. That's a new name for us. Hello. Welcome to our live.
So...
And the Griswold Family Vicky.
Oh, hello. I'm going to talk about Griswolds here in just a second, too. So we were going to... I'll put this down instead of shaking it at you. We're going to do this outside, but right now at 7 o'clock Central Time, because we're in Central Time now, it's 102 degrees, plus whatever the heat index is. It's hot.
It's an excessive heat warning.
It's an excessive heat warning according
until
tomorrow. So, yeah, we decided really quickly, but I decided really quickly we weren't going to do this outside. We walked outside and Shelly said, "Oh, it's not so bad." But she was standing at the door with the air conditioner blowing on her back.
I moved.
But we are in Abilene, safe and sound. Our daughter's walking around, cleaning up. And
got a few more coming in here. Let me
go ahead.
Just grab them real quick. So, Journey via Lily's Lens is here. Hello, Lily. Hopefully, we'll get to meet up with her this week.
Yeah, hello, which I don't know what direction she is, but she's
Van
just
Life
down the road.
Voyages. And Thrifty Angela came in. And Camping Therapy came in. And T. Williams Boyle. I'm not sure if I said that right, and I apologize if I didn't. So, got a few more that came in.
That's a lot of names.
And Runaway RV Nesters came in, too.
Thank you.
And Tracy, is it Losi? So awesome. Thank you. That's a new name for us. Linda Oki came in. Linda Barker. Artist on the Road. Hello. Yay. Lots of new names in here. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Welcome.
We got some news about that too.
Yeah. Not only do we want to thank, once again, thanks Box Fan D for the raid from her live, but we also want to send another shout out to Wayward Wags, who their video they dropped today had us in it. Well, they didn't really have a choice. If they were going to make a video of that stuff, they had to have us in it because we were with them.
Oh, My Backyard Science.
and I was driving, so.
Flower Child. Sharon Freeman. Scott Jacobson Appreciation.
Let's
Adventure
go.
RV Adventure. Boondocking with Boomer. Got lots. Is Vanderilla's in here? Yay! Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome.
So after their video dropped today, our subscribers have been just going through the roof. We now have over 951 subscribers, so thank you. If any of y'all are new subscribers to us, we thank you very much. If you're just watching and haven't subscribed yet, think about it. Give us a shot. Subscribe for limited time only. Subscriptions to our channel are free, so please, if you want to, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. Select all, so you know whenever we do crazy stuff like live streams, drop videos, or whatever. And
Van Life with Gina Payne came in and
the
she
rock
said, "What's
stars
up,
here."
Buttercup?"
Yep.
Bama Rush came in. Wow, yeah, everybody's coming over now.
Yeah. And a couple of quick things. Slow Momentum is actually not going to be in town when we're driving back through
What?
Louisiana
What?
because they're making a second run. I found that out earlier today, so that's kind of a bummer. So we're definitely going to have to work on some timing there, KT. And but real quick before we get really into the show, I wanted to talk about especially since Griswold Family Vacay, Danny's in here, and
Hey, Susan.
the biggest thing I want to talk about is the cruise community, which the cruising YouTube community, the RV community's kind of been having a little bit of merging going on lately, mainly with Griswold Family Vacay and Riley Creative Travels and a few others, and Vizzo's Travels and Papa Mozo and a few other folks. That is not Talon, by the way. That's Ellie. And if you watched the video we dropped today, you would see Ellie. That's our daughter's dog.
Oh, you okay?
And she's barking at.
Yeah.
Oh, she's barking at Nick.
Son-in-law went to mow the lawn.
So
No, ma'am.
they had a cruise-a-thon, what they called it, yesterday. It was basically a 24-hour live stream across a whole bunch of channels to raise money for one of their own. Edna, whose husband has a very rare form of cancer. Come here, Talon. You want to come up here and hang out with us? Nope. Yeah, come on. Come here, Talon. Come. They had a goal of hit $10,000, and just like our Vets to Vets United fundraiser, we had a goal of $10,000 as well, and we didn't hit that goal, and neither did they. We both exceeded our goals. When I looked a little while ago, they were at $10,300, so that's awesome. I was able to join a couple of those live streams. Just to show the outpouring of love and community to help that family out was amazing, and I just want to give a shout out to Danny and all in the cruising community who helped put that together and made it such a great success. That's awesome. And I'm going to put the link. I didn't do it. I didn't get a chance to do it. I'll put a link to the GoFundMe page in the description of this live stream after it's over with. So you guys can still go to the GoFundMe page and donate if you like.
Roy and Becky's Travels came in. Mr. Roboto came in. Wow, lots of people here tonight. So I want to say something. We did have Whataburger. If you check out our Instagram page,
Yep.
We did have Whataburger. So Lily was right on that. And Tracy, Tracy, I'm going to mess up your last name, and I apologize. But Tracy grew up in the Norfolk area, at the largest naval base there. Yes, Norfolk Navy Base.
Yep.
And we were on the other side of the water at Langley Air Force Base for many years.
Yep, many years.
So,
Yeah, so that's kind of the update rundown of what we got going on. We got 43 people in here now. That's awesome. Thank you guys.
hey, Bob. Blue Wave Odyssey just came in.
Hey, Bob.
And so we'll RV Life.
We did film quickly the Whataburger experience from, was it yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, real quick, we're going to post it on Facebook because it's just a quick video. So we're going to post it on Facebook. It's not there now, but we'll post it probably later this afternoon, evening, whatever. But everything, all the fast food places are closed for dine in here, at least in the Abilene area, if not all of Texas. I don't know. So we had to go to the drive-thru, get it, and bring it back and eat it. But we did film, and our son Kyle, first time eating at a Buc-ee's a few days ago, which is on the video we dropped today, and it was his first time trying a Whataburger, and but we'll just leave it at that, and you can watch the video to see his reaction and what he thinks of Whataburger. Everybody already knows what I think of Whataburger. Beyond Beauty 3 actually had her topic for trivia today was fast food trivia, and I just answered Whataburger to everything because it is the only answer.
It was his first time in Texas.
Yes,
so
it was his
today,
first. It was actually his first time. He's been to Mississippi, but no farther west. So the first time in Louisiana and Texas.
Today was his first day out of out of the house, really, because we've really been helping Nick and Kira kind of get things settled here, and so we got to get out with them today. Michael didn't, but I did, and we got to video that.
Mr. Roboto, yeah, I know, man. He says, hey, we're close to 1,000 members. We're at 100. I remember Mr. Roboto was one of our. If I'm almost positive, you were one of the double-digit subscribers to our channel, so below 100, and we appreciate you and all the others who've hung out with us since we started this in December of last year. It's gone places, and anybody who's listened to us at all, you've heard me say this a million times. You're going to hear me say it a million more because it's gone places I never expected to go. We've made friendships I never expected to make, and it's just been awesome. And Talon, come here.
But Don Ritchie's in here. Thanks for joining us. He likes your shirt.
Oh, thanks.
And
Isn't that
Papa
cool?
Drew is in here. Hello. And Riley
Hey, Drew.
Creative Travel is in here. So hello.
Okay, Riley, you gonna
is it Riley? Riley? I'm not.
you're gonna have to start watching this video from the beginning because I already gave you a shout out, buddy. So you're gonna go back and watch it. And
he said, "Yep, so awesome." So he was one of our first. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And he has a Tiffin too.
Yeah, that's right. And us Tiffinites need to stick together.
That's right.
So we are here in Texas, safe and sound. We have discovered some of the. Again, I kind of mentioned this in the video we posted earlier today, so it's not really a spoiler. For anybody who's driven from east to west between Texas and the East Coast, you already know this. I thought I-10 westbound in Louisiana specifically was the worst road I've ever driven on in my life. That was until a few days ago when we drove I-20 westbound in Mississippi.
While I was driving.
Yeah, and it was the most horrendous thing. And KT, Slow-Mo, if you're still in here, you drive the roads more than any of us here. What's the worst road? Is it 20 or 10? Or is there one even worse than that?
I actually mentioned him. We were driving, and I said, I can't imagine how he tows all these vehicles, or the fifth wheels and travel trailers and stuff everywhere on these roads. And then he said he doesn't. He leaves and he goes picks them up and takes them other places. So he's probably not on I-10 and I-20 too much.
Yeah. And Tracy, come to Michigan, you'll see a new low in roads. She's from Ohio. I was stationed in Ohio for 5 years. We already know how bad those roads are. And you want to go east from there, the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I can't believe they make you pay money to drive on that. There's more holes than road. At least there was the last time I drove on the Turnpike.
Avoid I-20, everybody says. 20 is worse.
20 is worse.
20 is worse than I-10.
And Slow-Mo, Shreveport is rough too. Yeah.
Shreveport was rough.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. Especially since we have a gas. Our Class A motorhome's gas, not diesel. So we don't get that. We don't have the airbags, so we don't get the ride quality that a diesel would. So we felt those bumps. My daughter for Christmas had got me this really cool clock that's actually a 33 RPM record. So the big records, if you remember those, I had to take a minute to think it's not a 78 because it's not that old. But it's was cut out with Disney characters on it. So and we have that hanging on the wall in our RV. Well, it was hanging on the wall in our RV until we hit one of those bumps.
Yeah.
And then it went boom to the floor. But you know what's weird? That clock made out of a record didn't crack, didn't do anything. Well, the one of the second hand bent, which is just a little piece of thin metal. So I just bent it back and we're all good to go. So
If you go through Baton Rouge before 3 o'clock, you'll have no problem crossing the bridge at all. That's her hometown.
okay, who's
That's
they?
pretty cool. Sorry, Runaway with RV Nesters.
Okay.
So, go watch Live in Our Visions last video, and you'll see the worst highway to travel on. You know, I don't know if you saw our live stream, which we live streamed Tech Talk Tuesday.
Yes, we did Tech Talk Tuesday.
Everybody saw
from
the
road.
difference from Louisiana going right into Texas. All of a sudden, the road smoothed out, and it was a lot better. He's eating all the jelly beans again.
Oh. So my son-in-law's eating all the jelly beans.
All the jelly beans.
He's ruining his appetite for dinner.
Papa Mozo, hello.
Hey, Papa Mozo, we were just talking about you, my friend. It was all good.
I saw you bouncing Charlotte. Yes, I mean, it was crazy.
It was absolutely crazy. Papa Drew, we pay extra for potholes here in Los Angeles.
That was my first live stream that I actually ran, because I don't normally run them. I don't deal with StreamYard. I just kind of watch on YouTube and help with the chat. And so all of a sudden he's like, okay, you're going to have to do it because I'm driving and you're going to have to run it. And Dustin will be on the other side and we'll just get it going. And then Kyle came on. And so between the four of us, we managed it. But it was, it was the first for me.
And again, I'll make another public apology to Kyle from K&R Destinations, because I had wrote him an email sending him the link to StreamYard and what we want to talk about that morning. And then when Shelly opens up her computer to actually get ready to do the live stream, like, I don't know, 20 minutes before, 15 minutes before, she's like, there's a draft email sitting here. Do you want to send it? It's to Kyle. I'm like, yeah, you might want to send that. So I wrote him an email in the morning and sent it like 10, 15 minutes before. I didn't even send it. I never sent the email. Shelly sent the email. So,
and he was kind enough to drop everything he was doing, working on the car, and come in and try to jump right on and help us out.
And not to, try to get you guys to come watch our videos, but if you want to, please do. The Tech Talk University live stream we did last Tuesday with Kyle from K&R Destinations and Dustin from Wayward Wags, we talked about weights, balances, and some driving safety for RVs. And Kyle's, from his truck driving, from his big rig driving experience, has a ton of knowledge, and he gave us a lot of great tips and pointers and directions. And I highly encourage any new RVer or kind of new RVer to go back and watch that and listen to what he was saying, because some myths were dispelled that some people have. And really the biggest cause of accidents when it comes to RVers is overweight, improper weight distribution, overinflated tires, underinflated tires, and speed. All those, if you have a well-balanced rig that's underweight, and Talon's trying to, you gonna come here? Come, Talon. Hey, you. Come here. Come on. No, she ain't doing it.
The other one.
Might get Ellie to come up in a minute. But all that
sweet comments. Thank you guys.
All that stuff was is honestly, it's critical to understand and know. I grew up on the coast, and so I spent many days in the summer, because I actually worked on a commercial fishing boat, seeing newbie boat owners destroy their boats, running up on sandbars, running into each other, forgetting to put the drain plugs in so the boat just sinks when they put it in the water, or they back the whole truck and everything into the water. I've seen it all, and it's all because of no training, overconfidence, and under power of whatever vehicle they have, in combination with all that. So go back and watch that video if you're the least bit concerned about making sure your rig is not too big for, especially if you're towing a fifth wheel or travel trailer or whatever. Make sure that your tow vehicle is up to the task. And again, it's just like the old saying for the drunk driving campaign, arrive alive. It's the same thing in the RV community. You want to arrive alive, and it's better to be late than never show up.
Drive 55, arrive alive.
I can't drive 55. Sandy Hagar, 1984. One of my favorite songs.
And hello to, and I'm going to say this wrong, but ZX24me. So hello. Glad you could make it into our live stream tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So I really appreciated Kyle for coming on and doing that, and that we were able to make it to Texas, doing a live stream. Which the last time we did a live stream driving really was driving to Disney.
Yeah, I think so. And that was fun. I actually like those live stream driving ones.
That was a lot of fun because y'all got to see us. Y'all got to see the whole process, checking in and back, trying to get back into a spot that's about that much bigger than your actual RV.
We're so close to our hours. Maybe we'll need to do one to throw us over on our way home.
Yeah.
Somewhere on I-20 where it's...
Yeah. So for those of you who are wondering or following or care, we are about 100, around 150 watch hours to our 4,000, and we're under 50 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So we're that close to monetization. And for those of you new to our channel, what monetization is going to mean for us is just another way to help veterans in need. All the
and
money
for you to be able to use your gadgets.
Yeah, and for me to be able to go live on my GoPro and go live on our new camera, which we haven't even unveiled yet, even though we do a lot of filming and videos with it. We can go live from that as well. But all the money we make off our YouTube channel, whether it be from ad revenue on our YouTube videos, or if you become a member of our Patreon page, or you just send us a tip on our PayPal tip jar, and links to all that stuff is in the description of this and all of our videos. No matter how we get money, Amazon affiliate links, all 100% of whatever money we get is going to go to a local veterans charity. Now, we just got done with a collaboration between Happy Place Camping, who I haven't seen Happy Place Camping, I did it again. Happy Place Diaries, Jerry and Teresa.
Which is... Oh, sorry.
It was their idea. It was Jerry's idea, along with Dustin and Leslie and Scout at Wayward Wags. And we raised over $10,000 with the help of you guys for Vets United. And so we're on the hunt now for a small local veterans charity that we can donate money to. But right now, we don't know where we're going to be or where we're going to have money to do this. So it's not something we're going to be doing soon, because all the money we've made to this point went to Vets United. So our cupboards are bare from the donation standpoint right now. So any money we do get starting from, well, now forward is going to go to a yet to be named charity. And that's really going to depend on where we're at when we get close to that time frame. And again, this is kind of the model that Dustin and Leslie at Wayward Wags kind of started. We're following because we like the idea. So we're 100% stealing it. And so you had something to say that I missed?
No,
I'm just rambling. Sorry.
When you said about Happy Place Diaries, I was like, we actually had a video like him, because normally on his videos a dog barks. So we had one with the dog barking this time. So, I feel like we're fitting in. We might be able to be really popular.
Yeah. This was a Dr. Pepper snow cone, but the snow's melted, so it's just basically Dr. Pepper now, but it's good.
Papa Drew said our problem was that we stopped in Texas. We should have kept going to the big ocean and then called him. And Susan said, are you professional downsizing people now? If so, you can come help me. We are professional downsizing people.
Susan, I gave you advice in the last live stream on what to do. Just get rid of it all. That's pretty much what we did.
RV Traveling MAA Researcher said, do a live driving north to Moab to meet up with Jerry and I. You will hit your hours and subs, probably. Yeah. So, yep.
I'll tell you, if somebody wants to see a nice video, Jerry at Happy Place Diaries video he dropped today.
Oh, that was really nice.
I don't want to say anything about it, but it was just cool. It was cool. I would love to be where he is when he would film that video, for sure. And so we have got some exciting things coming up, though. While we're here in Texas, we did, well, when I say we, I mean Shelly, because I had to stay here and work and to catch up on some work. Shelly, and I'm getting dirty looks from somebody over here. My daughter.
Hey, I did some camera work today too.
That's right. So
She did.
They went somewhere, and it may or may not be our next video, but when the video is posted, we'll give camera credit to Kira, and that they had some fun today at the 2 places they went. There's one more place they're going to go tomorrow, right? Hopefully I'll be able to go to that. And we got a couple. We've already stayed at 2 campgrounds here, and so we got 2 campground reviews coming up. And but they'll both be on one video because
They're so huge.
Yeah.
We wanted to make a really long video for you guys, at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. No.
Yeah. Coos Cruisers. Did I say your name right? Hello, new subscriber here. Well,
okay.
Thank you and welcome.
Hello.
And Solomon of George Strait just give it away. And Susan, no, we're not buying your stuff. Where are we going to put it? You have a bigger RV than we do. So, but yeah, downsizing tip.
It is scary going full time.
Get rid of it. And I think I said this in one of our videos, so I might be giving this away. If you died today, and this is how you think about it. If you died today, who would want whatever this item is? And if they want it, and if you know somebody who'd want that item, then go ahead and give it to them now.
And enjoy watching them enjoy whatever you gave them.
Mm-hmm. And if you died today and you couldn't think of a soul who would want whatever that item was, but you still really want it, well, then put it in storage.
Because we've kind of enjoyed Kira the last couple days telling us that it's her stuff now and in her house now.
That's right. That's my couch now.
And I'm not going to pan the camera around because my back still kind of hurts, so I don't want to get up. But as I sit here on the couch that was in our house, the camera is actually sitting on the coffee table that was in our house. I'm looking at a big screen TV that was in our living room that's sitting on the TV stand that was in our living room with the surround sound system that was in our living room and the Amazon video device.
Hey, I bought that Echo.
Not that one.
Okay, I bought the one in your camper.
That's right. Sitting over here too, that was also in our house. And then of course there's boxes of stuff that we haven't got around to unpacking yet that was in our house. So
it's like we never left home. Exactly.
I'll see you, Bama Rush. Yeah.
See,
so
everybody's like, are you upset about things? Nope. I just come to my daughter's and use all of them myself.
Talon just kind of freaked out when she walked in the house. She was like, "Oh, there's where my couch went. I'll just go lay on it."
That's right.
And that's what she did. And she's laying down here right now. So
yeah, we have a home to go home to.
Yes,
with all our stuff in it when we
Vanderilla.
need it.
She made out very well, and it helped us too because I honestly didn't want to go through the pain and effort of trying to sell all this stuff or get rid of it. And the timing of her buying a house at the same time we're trying to sell our house was perfect. So it just worked out. Now they have a garage full of stuff we dropped off that they're still working through. Oh, hi, Minivan Mike.
In Foreverland, they gave away a truckload to their wonderful friends in Virginia Beach today. They took them wine tasting this weekend. I gotta say it all in one thing. It's wine tasting, not wine. Took them wine tasting it this weekend. No, they went wine tasting.
They went wine tasting. Yeah. Okay, so.
Aren't you glad you came along for that little ride?
Yeah. We gotta go a long way around. Now we're back where we need to be.
Sorry, squirrel.
But that's really my advice for downsizing is
a little bit crazy.
If it's a memento of yours and nobody wants it, okay, because I mean we've all dealt with, or most of us I'm sure have dealt with a family member who passed away, and then you try to figure out what to do with all their stuff.
Our kids are hosed. Nothing to give them.
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah.
When you already live in the RV.
That's right. So, I mean, and you go through all this stuff, and you're looking at it, and you're like, okay, well, this possession, this gizmo, this gadget was very important to, my aunt, uncle, mother, father, whoever passed away. It was very important to them, but I don't know why, or I do know why, but my kids don't know why, and I can explain it to them, but they don't even know this person really. So is this Gizmo and Gadget like I've heard there's some people out there that have some family photos of family members they don't even know who they are, you know, because mother, father, grandfather had those pictures, but they didn't. But nobody living knows who. They just know it's family, or they assume it's family. So just get rid of it.
If you are not going to go full-time RVing and you still have a sticks and bricks, you can still downsize in your sticks and bricks. It's always good to do that. And Don Ritchie, he said downsize 2 times and need to do it again after 8 years. I totally get that, because it's really important. We tend to just start bringing in stuff, and we don't even think about it. And even those in full-time RV life, we bring in stuff and then we got to get rid of it, right?
Yeah. Now runaway RV nesters say keeping a home base is important in this day and time. Well, you know what? We thought about that, and yeah, we're not going to worry about that right now. We think we have enough options out there that if a repeat of what happened this spring or worse, that we would be okay. And for the most part, most full-time RVers were fine. The Thousand Trails members that were in a Thousand Trails parks when everything shut down were more than fine, because they were allowed to stay. Now the ones who left and got stuck between places, they were a little out of luck. If they left one place and then before they got to the other place, it closed down. But for the most part, from what I've heard and seen, most people were fine. Most full-time RVers that I've seen were fine. Now, does having a home base, does that mean you shouldn't have a home base? No. If it makes you feel comfortable, absolutely. But one of the things we talked about was getting a home base. We might at some point, if the right deal comes along, the right piece of land and the right location in the country and the right price.
Right.
Like free. Okay, $1. I'll go $1 an acre. And plus for us, we've got, KT at Slow Momentum, he's already said he's got plenty of room for everybody. So, we'll just go there.
I think we have, I think it's important to have backup plans, and we do have those backup plans. So that doesn't mean that we need to have a house, a sticks and bricks place to land right at this moment, because we do have those. They're just not in our name.
Yeah. Mr. Bottom wants to know if you aren't doing Thousand Trails already. Yes, we are. We've actually been a Thousand Trails member since January. We joined Thousand Trails in January, just the annual camping pass. And we had a lot of good success with it. In the few times, the times we've tried to use it, and it's really worked out for us well, paid for itself already. Despite not even traveling for a few months because of the pandemic. I think our average stay using the Thousand Trails Camping Pass membership is below $30 a night now, and that average would have been a lot lower if we could have used it, and because we were going to use it more if everything wasn't shut down for a few months. And so we went ahead and bought a bigger pass, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever we call it.
Well, some of them said y'all come on, and I do want to go there because
he needs to get his internet fixed.
I want to. Well, you don't have to worry about that, but I don't know what it is, but the kind of the big tractor thing. I want to drive that and hang out with DJ and feed all the animals and chickens and ducks and stuff. I think it'd be fun.
Yes, that's when we know Scott and Leslie need full hookups. And New Horizons, we're getting solar, so we can go anywhere. And a lot of full timers do solar. We've been talking about solar. It's something we want to do down the road, but we don't want to do it until we need to do it.
Okay, well, no. Okay, here's the real thing. Let's really break it down. Okay, we're gonna tell you our secret. Break it down. We are just starting full time in our Class A, and it's a gas one, right? Okay, we've said that. So after driving on I-20, we're like,
is that like a Class
do we
A?
need Liquid Springs? Because that would make it a better ride. And diesel is supposed to be even a better ride than gas.
Mhm.
So we're like, do we need to just trade it in and get a diesel one, right? Of course, we're not trading in it. I'm just giving you the facts. Like, this was our conversation. Like, but then, do you put solar on your rig now if you might trade it in a year? Like, after you full time for a year or 2 years, are you gonna decide that you need something different? So we certainly don't want to start making a lot of changes and adding a lot of stuff and putting a lot of money into the rig that we have right now, on the off chance that in a year or two we decide like, hey, we really need to do this, whatever it may be, in order to make it work for us better than what it's working for us now. But I would say we're pretty content in what we have too. So it would probably be us adding to what we have versus trading in or changing.
No, Kyle, the Tesla rig does not come. It come prepped for solar, and I haven't looked into what prep for solar means, but I think what it means is there's a wire running from the roof to the battery compartment, so I can hook up solar panels on one end and the charge controller on the other. And the wire is probably not big enough to push the amount of power through it that I would want to anyway.
Oh, he did say it would increase our trade-in value, though.
Yeah, but again, that's not something we're looking at. Oh, American Wonders in here too. Hello, we are a long way from you now, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
But
Vanderilla had that same conversation with the first van.
yeah, so I mean, right now our plans are East Coast for the rest of the year. Again, this is all pandemic willing. Is East Coast for the rest of the year, and then kind of start heading westerly after January.
But honestly,
so
I don't even want to be on the East Coast. I want to be on the West Coast.
we're working our way there. We're doing it. So most of those places are full of thousand trails, military campgrounds, etc., where we can either stay for free or very low cost. So we wouldn't be doing a lot of boondocking. Once we get farther out west, and like in Roy Becky and Box Van D and Scott Jacobs territory, and Mike and MJ, those guys get out that way. That's where solar's awesome. I think as a live stream that Roy Becky, I think it was one of Roy Becky's live streams.
Teaching us a lot.
Oh yeah, it was either one of Roy Becky's live streams or Roy said it in a chat. But they said they hadn't paid for camping in like a year, and they've been out, the whole time. So because they've been boondocking,
Right.
So they got it down pat. They got it. They know what to do.
Mr. Roboto, that's what we did. We just bought like the region one, so we can do like Florida and Georgia and North Carolina and stuff. So we can use the camping pass as a region one. And we bought a region just to try it out to see like, hey, is this even something we might want to consider down the road? So that's what we did. Yeah. But I want to move from there's nothing worse than saying, yay, we're going full time. We'll be 2 hours down the road. Like, we didn't go anywhere. We already have done a lot in North Carolina, and we're going to be 2 hours down the road once we officially become full timers.
Yeah. Quick update on that. We got bats in the house, so we got to get the bats out of the house. But we're closing on the 28th, so that's 2 weeks.
When driving east, let Michael fall asleep, and Shelly, you can drive west. That's right.
But Nelly wants to know, do you plan on going to the Q in January? No, we were thinking about it. We were thinking pretty hard about it. But we are going to be at the Tampa RV show in January. That's the plans as it stands right now.
Linda Oki, no, our daughter is not buying our house. Actually, our daughter bought her own house. So we're pretty proud of them. Our daughter just turned 21 on June 16th, and they closed on their house on June 18th. And Our son-in-law will be 21 August 6th. So we were talking about that. Like at 21, we would have never thought about, buying our own home and that. So that was, they're doing well.
And Dustin, no, not baseball bats. I wish they were baseball bats. And RV Weekend says, we'll see you
in Tampa, yes. Although you never know what you might find.
No,
in Tampa.
I'm not collecting that. And
not collecting stuff. Okay. Oh, I don't know.
that food.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Kyle, send me these messages ahead
No,
of time.
no, Bill, we are not going to the Tampa RV show to trade up. I shouldn't have said
Well,
that.
I was gonna
I
say,
shouldn't have said that.
as soon as you say something, you know that's what's gonna happen.
Okay, we went to Tampa, not Tampa. We went to Florida this time last year. I mean, to the day almost. We were in Florida this time last year, looking at. We had decided on a Tiffin Class A gas motorhome, and we decided between three of the four plans they have, and we narrowed it down to three of them. So Lazy Days was the only place that had all three of them in stock. Because we looked at one model, one at one place, then a couple weeks later we were able to see another model, and it was just getting too confusing. So like, where's a place that we can go that has all three models? And because we don't care about the options, we just want to look at the floor plan. So we went to Lazy Days this time, a year ago, pre-YouTube channel obviously, and because that would have been literally some epic videos. You have no idea. A surge protector blew on us when we got to the Lazy Days campground, so I had to replace that, and it was hardwired in, and it blew, and the drama with Lazy Days. We may just have to make a video talking about that one day because it's too much to tell right now. But we went down there just to look at them, and we were going to wait and purchase one later. That was our plan.
Yeah, if you stay there, you can walk around after hours.
And we left, not from Lazy Days, but from North Trail RV down the road in Fort Myers. We actually left with our Tiffin we have now. We drove down there, and then we had a Class C Jacob Greyhawk at the time, which we loved. And we drove down there in it, and we were just looking. And then we were like, oh, well, this is a great one. It has everything we want, and it's a great deal. They're giving us a great deal on it. They're giving us a great value on our trade-in. And so we went ahead and bought it, which was great for us then, but it really stank because we spent the entire day in mid-January in Florida unloading the Class C motorhome and loading all that stuff in our new RV. And then it rained on top of that, which I was kind of thankful for in a way because it was like 100 degrees, and it was just a nightmare, but I'm glad we did it because we weren't preparing to buy one, so all the junk we carried around in our RV was still in there.
I think that's when you realize when you trade an RV, once you have an RV and then you get a new RV and you have to swap them, that's when you realize how much you need to downsize.
Yeah.
Because there was stuff in there we didn't even know we had in there. And then, of course, at that time, the kids were still at home, and we still had stuff that was theirs in there. We had to pull all the stuff out. It was crazy. We were like, where did this come from?
It was
kind of fun, too, because then we got a lot of new stuff because we didn't know we had it.
It was unreal. And Mr. Abbas says, a good time to sell a home. Yeah. For us in North Carolina, yeah, I think the percentage is even higher as far as fewer homes on the market. And plus, with being a military town, and military move season actually got moved to basically now because of COVID. So everybody's moving now and trying to buy a house now. So we actually sold our house without ever putting it on the market. It was listed as coming soon. We got an offer, we accepted it, and that was that. And so
we countered, they accepted it.
Yeah, right. And the new buyers have yet to step foot in the house because they're out of state.
They just did a video walkthrough with the realtor, so that was pretty cool.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. And
the American Wanderer says he has a 97 square foot living space and he knows where everything is. And Camping Therapy said she was surprised at how much she could get in her 10-foot scamp. So I'm like, yeah, I totally can appreciate that.
Yeah. And RV weekends, I wouldn't say I love Lazy Days. If I was buying an RV from an RV purchasing perspective, I don't love Lazy Days at all. We'll talk about that some other time. But I highly, highly, highly recommend Lazy Days. If you're looking for an RV and you're not sure what you want, go to Lazy Days. They're all open. They're all unlocked. They have a million of them. And the salesman, you don't even have to go talk to a salesman. You can just go and walk out there and look at them and sit in them as long as you want. If you're looking at drivables, the keys are in them all. You can't take them for a drive because they do have security guards and gates and stuff. But that's what we did. We set in the 3 different models we liked. We started the engine. We brought the slides in, see what it would look like driving down the road. Can you get in the bathroom driving down the road? Or if you're having the boondock like at a Cracker Barrel or something, can you get to the bed okay? Can you live in it? That's what we did. We practiced living in it with the slides out and with the slides in on all 3 models. And then the bottom, our bottom choice of the 3 remaining is the one we have. It just goes to show you can do all the research you want to online, have the whiteboards out, watching videos, looking at floor plans. And the one we almost completely ruled out is the one we bought, and we love it. We absolutely love it. We made the right choice for us.
Yep.
So Lazy Days is great for that.
I have no idea what I was going to say. I've completely lost my train of thought. But
she was talking about.
You can get a golf cart.
Yeah.
And you can drive around the golf cart all day and just drive around and look at all the different RVs. You can go in the really pricey ones. You can go in really.
It's Disneyland for RV geeks. It really is. I mean, because you go, you and it is just like Disney because they have their own campground, just like Disney does. You can rent a golf cart from them, just like you can from Disney. And then you drive around in your golf cart, and again, you can look at the, I think the most expensive they have is like $750,000 RVs.
I gotta tell him this story here because he said, "Did we sit in the driver's seat and bounce up and down like we were driving to Texas?" No. But one of the big things for me was in our very first RV, I couldn't really reach the pedals. I had a pair of wedge heels, and I called them my driving shoes because I couldn't actually reach the pedals to drive unless I was wearing those shoes. So if we stopped and I had to get out and pump gas or do something, then I quickly changed my shoes because you want to be wearing shorts and like these heels, it just wouldn't look right at some places.
Yeah.
But anyway, the truck stops especially. But anyway, that was a squirrel. But one of the things getting into the new RV, I could sit in there and I did not have to have heels on.
Me either.
I could easily drive it. It was comfortable for him and it was comfortable for me being shorter. So that was pretty cool. Now, I know that even shorter people, because You Mean the RV did a thing on Stacy and her being able to drive or not drive because she's even shorter than I am. And it was a little bit of a factor for her in her Tiffin.
Right.
Being able to drive, but she managed that too because there are some driving videos of her now. So
yep. So Lazy Days in Tampa is basically an RV show every day. So highly recommend those if you're going there at least to figure out which RV you want. But yeah, we're going to the Tampa RV show again this year. Really looking forward to it this year. I think it's going to be even better time than what we had last year. And
bye,
yesterday we
Lynn
had a great time. Oh, see you,
Lynn.
Lynn.
Thanks for stopping by.
And I'm also very excited about the plans we got coming up. And we may not be going to DC. We may not be going to Mayberry. All this stuff is still, all the close-up stuff is kind of still fluid. So we have reservations. I just coincidentally made reservations for a campground on the east coast of North Carolina, or the only coast of North Carolina. For the 28th of July, which just happens to also be the day we're closing, which I didn't know when I made the reservation, so it worked out well. And because on the 28th, we will no longer be Sticks and Bricks owners.
Yep. Okay.
Even though I still claim officially being full-timers as June the 9th, when our air conditioner broke and we moved into the RV full-time. It's still my claim.
Vanderla, it's still up in the air. Potentially, we might be we haven't canceled our reservations or anything. It's still up in the air on what's going to happen and what we're going to do. And unfortunately, if it wasn't for the stuff going on, we would have had a clear path of what we're doing. But it changes.
Yeah,
every day.
And if once we get to the point where we know if we're going or not, especially if we know we're not going, I I'm going to announce it out to the community, either through the Our Village page that we created on Tech Talk University a couple weeks ago. Well, actually, a little over a week ago. Check out the Our Village page. I think I have a link to it in the description of this video. If not, the Tech Talk University from Saturday a week ago has it, where we as a community made an Our Village group for us. And if you don't know what Our Village is, go watch the video because we explain what Our Village is and how that's maybe a better option, especially for those of us who want to actually meet face to face than using like Facebook and stuff like that. So
Mr. Roboto wants to know about our state residency. Are we going to be Florida residents or stick to North Carolina? We are already Florida residents, so we'll be sticking to our Florida residency.
And we use escapees for all of our mail and domicile activities. And escapees is awesome. Love escapees.
She's hoping you do a TikTok live.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, I'll announce it to the community here first to give somebody here an option to take our spot if we're not able to stay there versus just letting the campground give it to whoever, because it is a prime spot. We are, I don't even remember if Blue Wave's still in here. He should have the list memorized as many times he said it.
Journey.
Yeah, we're right next to Extraordinary Journey, and on one side, and was it RV Underway or somebody was on the? We're real close to Ricky and Barbara and Camper Life and Blue Wave, so we're kind of in that corner where they're at is our spot.
Oh, I didn't realize Matilda came from Lazy Days. I thought you guys did that as a private purchase, but that's an interesting story. We might have to hear about that.
Sounds like a good video.
You might have shared it with us, but we forget things. We need to update our location in our village, apparently.
I did. It is updated.
Hey, RV reviews by the Air Force guy.
Hey, Paul. It should say we're at Dias Air Force Base Fam Camp on Our Village because that's where our camper is.
Yeah. You got the spot I was going to try for?
Doreen wants to know, is there going to be any social distancing practices at Mayberry? Who knows by then? It's, yeah, I'm not going to talk about it at all. Yeah. But so I'm glad that we got to get back home and we've got to put all our stuff in storage unit. We got to find a storage unit. We got to put our stuff in there. But it's almost all packed and ready to go to the storage unit. So we don't really have a lot of work to do at the house.
And we got a guy.
Yeah.
Who's going to take it to the storage unit.
Yeah. So once we get that done, then well, it seems like other people want this spot too. So we will be auctioning off the spot if we can't stay to the highest bidder.
For a awesome veterans charity.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All the money, like I said, in all seriousness, all the money we will ever make off of our YouTube channel and related endeavors is all going to a local 501c veterans centric charity. And so just know that whatever money you pass our way is just passing through us to help a veteran in need.
And you'll be able to follow it too.
Yep.
Because we will always make a video about where it goes and why it's going there.
Exactly. So
when are we headed home? That is up for debate. No.
Thursday at the latest.
Thursday at the latest.
Possibly Wednesday, and not this coming Wednesday or Thursday. We'll start heading home, and because we need to be home by Sunday, and I just don't want to do it 2 days again. That was rough to say the least. So, but we had to do what we had to do, and we did what we did. So,
and we might have to make some turns in Alabama or
right,
a little off the beaten path.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And honestly, KG, we were hoping to see you guys.
Yeah.
But y'all ain't home, so. But I am real excited about what the future holds for us as a family, and I'm real excited about what the future holds us as a channel as we are growing and meeting new people. That's the thing. We want to meet people. Like I said before, we started this YouTube channel mainly because our daughter was threatening to unfriend Shelly from Facebook because of all the fun stuff she was posting on Route 66. And so we was like, why don't we just do a YouTube channel? We can put it out there, and so our kids and everybody can see and enjoy our adventures. And so that's that. So our daughter sitting right there is the reason we have a YouTube channel.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Apologies or you're welcome. However you want to go with that. But we're excited about meeting up with anybody, really. I mean, we're going to try to do a better job, especially with our village, of posting our, not necessarily our exact itinerary, but general locations where we're going to be. So if you happen to see that we're going to be somewhere near you guys, you want to meet up, just let us know. I mean, it's all about community. That's really what we're about. And Ellie the dog is waving at me. And Talon the dog is just laying there. So with that, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to get an Ellie sighting.
Oh, this is
And
Ellie.
a Kira sighting. This is Ellie. And this is Kira. Well, partial of Kira. Yeah. This is our daughter.
Ellie.
So this is Ellie. She's a good girl. And Talon's still on the floor.
Ellie doesn't mind the camera.
No, she loves the camera.
She loves love.
Yeah, she does. But KNR, thanks for dropping that link to our playlist. And
it's karaoke time.
It is karaoke time. So with that said, I think I saw somebody drop the link for karaoke. Yeah, Adventure RV Adventure did. Of course he did. Again, somebody's been with us a long time too, along with Ricky and Barbara at RV Underway. They knew us when.
The newest one.
Yep. And so thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We love you guys. And go over and sing some karaoke. We're going to go to Whataburger and get some dinner. Dr. Pepper shakes and cheddar jalapeno cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Ooh.
Jalapeno ranch.
Oh, sure. Why not? All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.